Chosen ones, be careful. You are 100% right. This person is trying. You felt it because I allowed your spirit to sense what your eyes could not yet fully explain. And if you leave now, you may miss the very moment that protects you from confusion and brings you into clarity that changes your path completely. What you have been noticing is not your imagination, it is your awareness waking up, and I am guiding you to look at it with wisdom instead of fear. There is someone around you whose intentions do not fully match their words, and your spirit has already picked up the difference, even if your mind keeps trying to excuse it. I am not calling you to panic or to accuse without understanding. I am calling you to be careful, to stay aware, and to walk in discernment so that you do not ignore what I am showing you. Type Amen to affirm. You are right about what you are feeling, but you must understand it correctly so that you do not hurt yourself with wrong conclusions or unnecessary fear. This is not about becoming suspicious of everyone. It is about recognizing when something does not feel aligned and choosing wisdom instead of denial. There are moments in your life when I open your eyes to protect you. And this is one of those moments where your awareness is a gift, not a burden. The person you are thinking about may not be entirely harmful, but there is something within their behavior that is not clean, not honest, or not aligned with your peace. I want you to see it clearly, not emotionally, but spiritually, so you can respond in the right way. Listen carefully, because this is where many chosen ones go wrong. They sense something, but they ignore it because they want peace more than truth. You have been trying to give the benefit of the doubt, trying to stay kind, trying to avoid conflict, but deep inside you keep noticing patterns that do not sit right. I did not give you discernment so you could silence it. I gave it to you so you could be guided by it. Being careful does not mean becoming cold or distant. It means becoming aware and grounded so that no one can quietly disrupt what I am building in your life. You are not meant to walk in fear. You are meant to walk in clarity. Within your heart, you already know what behavior has been bothering you, and you have seen it more than once. It could be inconsistency, hidden intentions, subtle manipulation, or simply a lack of genuine care that your spirit cannot ignore anymore. I am not telling you to confront aggressively or to assume the worst, but I am telling you not to ignore the truth that is rising within you. When something is not aligned with your peace, it will keep showing itself until you acknowledge it. I am helping you see it now so that you do not carry unnecessary confusion into your future. Take a moment and gently press like on this video if you feel this truth reaching your heart and guiding you toward clarity. You are protected, and that is why you are being shown this now instead of later when it could have caused more pain. I do not expose things to hurt you. I reveal them to guide you into better decisions. There is a difference between someone who is imperfect and someone who is quietly working against your peace, and your spirit is learning to recognize that difference. You do not need to react immediately, but you do need to observe honestly. Let your actions come from calm understanding, not emotional reaction. Type 1111 if you believe. What matters most is how you respond from this point forward. You are not called to fix this person, and you are not responsible for changing their behavior. Your responsibility is to stay aligned with truth, to protect your peace, and to walk in the awareness I have given you. When you try to ignore what you feel, you disconnect from your own guidance, and that is when confusion grows. But when you trust what I am showing you, you move with confidence and quiet strength. There is a reason this situation is happening now, and it is not random. You are growing into a version of yourself that cannot be easily misled, and part of that growth requires learning when to step back, when to observe, and when to set boundaries. This is not about fear, this is about maturity in your spirit. I am shaping you into someone who sees clearly and chooses wisely, even when emotions try to cloud your judgment. You are not alone in this. I am right here, guiding every step. The person you are thinking about may not even realize the effect they are having, and that is why your response must come from wisdom instead of anger. Not everyone who brings confusion is intentionally trying to harm you, but that does not mean you should allow that confusion to stay in your life. You deserve peace, clarity, and honesty, and anything that consistently disturbs that must be addressed with care. You do not need to announce everything you see. Sometimes the strongest response is quiet distance and clear boundaries. I want you to understand something deeply. Being chosen does not mean you will never face complicated people. It means you will be given the awareness to navigate them without losing yourself. You are not weak for feeling this. You are aware. You are not overthinking. You are recognizing patterns that your spirit cannot ignore anymore. Trust that I am showing you exactly what you need to see at the right time. The awareness you are experiencing is not random. It is a clear signal that something around you requires your attention and your wisdom. You are not meant to shrink back into ignorance just to keep things easy. You are meant to rise into clarity, even when it challenges your emotions. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. The person you have been sensing continues to show you small truths in quiet ways. These moments may seem minor on the surface, but your spirit recognizes their deeper meaning. It is in the way they speak, the way they act when they think no one is watching, or the way their energy shifts depending on the situation. You are not imagining these things, you are observing them, and your awareness is becoming sharper because you are allowing yourself to see instead of ignore. This is how discernment grows within you. Type 222 to receive blessings. You have been patient, and your patience has given you a clearer view of the situation. Instead of reacting too quickly, you have allowed time to reveal patterns, and now those patterns are becoming impossible to overlook. This is not something to fear, it is something to understand. When you see the truth clearly, you can make decisions that protect your peace without creating unnecessary conflict. You are learning to move with quiet strength, not loud reaction. There is a reason your heart feels both aware and unsettled at the same time. Part of you wants to hold on to what is familiar, while another part of you knows that something is not aligned. This inner tension is not meant to confuse you, it is meant to push you toward clarity. When two feelings exist within you at the same time, pay attention to the one that brings truth, not the one that brings comfort. Truth may feel uncomfortable at first, but it leads to peace. Comfort without truth leads to confusion. Take a moment and gently press like on this video if you feel your spirit opening to this truth and guiding you toward a better path. You are not being asked to cut people off without understanding, but you are being asked to stop ignoring what is clearly being shown to you. There is a difference between giving someone grace and allowing them to remain in a space where they quietly disrupt your peace. You deserve relationships that feel stable, honest, and aligned with your spirit. Anything that consistently creates doubt within you must be examined carefully. This is not judgment, this is awareness. type 555 to affirm. What you are going through right now is part of your preparation. You are being shaped into someone who does not rely on surface appearances, but who understands deeper realities. This kind of awareness will protect you in ways you cannot yet fully see. It will help you recognize genuine people, avoid harmful situations, and make choices that align with your purpose. You are not being isolated, you are being refined. The person you are sensing may continue their behavior because they are not aware of your level of understanding. Sometimes people operate in ways that benefit themselves without considering how it affects others. This does not always come from intentional harm, but it still creates imbalance. You are not here to fix that imbalance within them. You are here to recognize it and decide how much space it should have in your life. That decision is where your strength lies. You are also learning to trust yourself more deeply than before. There was a time when you may have doubted your instincts or pushed aside your inner knowing to maintain peace. But now, you are stepping into a place where your inner voice carries more weight than external opinions. This is a powerful shift, and it is one that will guide you in every area of your life. When you trust yourself, you stop depending on others to confirm what you already know. As you continue to grow, you will notice that your tolerance for confusion decreases. You will no longer feel comfortable in situations where things do not feel right, and you will not need to force yourself to stay in them. This is not you becoming difficult, this is you becoming aligned. Alignment removes the need for constant questioning because everything begins to feel clear and steady. You are moving toward that state now. Do not rush your decisions, but do not delay them either. There is a balance between patience and action, and you are learning how to find it. Observe what continues to happen, notice how it affects your peace, and allow your next steps to come from clarity. You do not need to explain your decisions to everyone, and you do not need to seek approval for protecting your well-being. This is your path, and you are responsible for how you walk it. There is also a quiet strength building within you that you may not fully recognize yet. It is in the way you are choosing to stay calm instead of reacting, in the way you are choosing to observe instead of assuming, and in the way you are choosing to understand instead of ignoring. This strength is what will carry you through situations like this, and it will continue to grow as you trust it. You are not the same person you were before, and that is a good thing. I am guiding you through this so that you can step into a higher level of awareness and peace. You are not being left alone to figure this out. You are being supported in every moment. When you feel uncertain, return to stillness and listen within. That quiet clarity you feel is not your imagination, it is guidance. Follow it, trust it, and allow it to lead you forward. Everything you are experiencing right now is preparing you for something better. It is clearing away confusion so that you can walk in truth. It is strengthening your awareness so that you can make wiser choices. And it is teaching you to trust yourself so that you no longer depend on others to define what is right for you. You are being shaped into someone who moves with clarity, and that clarity will open doors that confusion could never reveal. Is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people overnight. Scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. You are stepping into a season where your clarity will no longer allow you to stay in situations that quietly drain your spirit. What once felt normal now feels heavy, and what once felt acceptable now feels misaligned. This shift is not accidental. It is the result of your growth, your awareness, and your willingness to listen to what is being revealed within you. You are no longer the version of yourself that tolerated confusion just to keep things stable. You are becoming someone who chooses truth, even when it requires change. There is something deeper happening beneath the surface of this situation. It is not only about the person you are sensing, it is about the way you are learning to see and respond. You are recognizing patterns faster, understanding intentions more clearly, and feeling the difference between what is real and what is not. This is a level of awareness that many people avoid because it requires responsibility. But you are not avoiding it anymore, you are embracing it, and that is why everything is becoming clearer. Type 1212 to claim miracles. The person you have been observing may continue to act in ways that create small disturbances in your peace. These disturbances are not always loud or obvious, but they are consistent enough that your spirit cannot ignore them. It may come through subtle dishonesty, shifting behavior, or moments where their words do not carry the same weight as their actions. You have given time for things to settle, hoping that clarity would come, and now it has. What you are seeing is not random, it is truth revealing itself through repetition. Take a moment and gently press like on this video if you feel your heart aligning with this truth and guiding you toward clarity. You are being called to respond with maturity, not emotion. There is no need for confrontation driven by frustration, and there is no need to hold on to silent discomfort either. The space between reaction and silence is where your power exists. In that space, you can choose how much access this person has to your energy. You can decide how close they are allowed to stand to your peace. And you can do all of this without creating unnecessary tension. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. This is the moment where boundaries begin to form within you, not out of fear, but out of understanding. Boundaries are not walls that isolate you, they are lines that protect your well-being. They allow you to remain open and kind without becoming vulnerable to confusion. You are learning to create these boundaries naturally, without needing to explain or justify them to others. This is a sign of growth, and it is something that will continue to strengthen over time. There is also a quiet confidence building within you, even if you have not fully recognized it yet. It shows in the way you no longer rush to defend your feelings or seek validation from others. You are beginning to trust your own understanding, and that trust is becoming your foundation. When you stand on that foundation, you are not easily shaken by the actions of others. You remain steady because your clarity comes from within, not from external approval. The situation you are in is teaching you something that will stay with you far beyond this moment. It is teaching you how to recognize when something is not aligned without needing loud confirmation. It is teaching you how to step back without guilt and how to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight. These are lessons that will shape your future in powerful ways. What feels difficult now will become natural later. You must also remember that not every truth needs to be spoken out loud to be real. There is strength in quiet understanding and silent decisions. You do not need to expose everything you see, and you do not need to correct every behavior that feels off. Sometimes the most powerful response is simply adjusting your distance and protecting your peace. This is not avoidance, it is wisdom in action. As you continue to move through this, you will notice a shift in how you interact with this person. You may become less reactive, more observant, and more intentional with your energy. This is not you becoming distant, It is you becoming aware of what you allow into your space. You are learning that your energy is valuable, and not everyone is meant to have full access to it. This realization is part of your transformation. There may be moments where you feel a sense of loss, even if you know you are making the right decision. This is natural because you are letting go of what you once hoped this situation could be. But understand this clearly: you are not losing something good, you are releasing something that does not fully align with your growth. And in doing so, you are making space for something better to enter your life. This is how alignment works. You are not meant to carry confusion into your future. You are meant to walk with clarity, confidence, and peace. The awareness you have now is guiding you away from what does not serve you and toward what truly belongs in your life. Trust this process, even when it feels uncomfortable. Growth is not always easy, but it is always purposeful. Stay grounded in what you know, even when others do not see it the same way. You do not need agreement to be right about what you feel. Your awareness is enough, and your understanding is valid. Continue to move with calm strength, knowing that you are being guided in every step. You are not alone in this, and you are not being led into confusion. Why is the government trying so hard to hide this 7-second brain ritual? A major CIA leak has exposed a short brain practice that is helping ordinary people clear debt and welcome wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning financial struggles into better lives. New homes, vehicles, and vacations are becoming possible. But this secret could be pulled down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Everything you are experiencing is shaping you into someone who cannot be easily misled. You are becoming someone who sees clearly, chooses wisely, and protects their peace without losing their kindness. This is who you are becoming, and this is why this situation is unfolding the way it is. Trust that you are being prepared for something greater, something that requires this level of awareness. As you move forward, let your actions reflect your clarity. You do not need to rush, and you do not need to hesitate. Move at a pace that feels steady and true to you. Allow your understanding to guide your decisions, and let your peace be the measure of what belongs in your life. You are being led into a place where everything feels aligned, and this is just one step on that path. You are no longer trying to figure everything out emotionally. You are allowing clarity to guide you step by step. What once felt confusing is starting to make sense because you are no longer ignoring what you feel. You are accepting it, understanding it, and learning from it. There is a calm strength forming within you that is different from anything you have felt before. It is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and unshakable. This strength allows you to stand in your truth without needing to argue or prove anything to anyone. You are beginning to understand that your peace is not something you should negotiate for the comfort of others. It is something you protect because it is essential to your growth. This realization is changing the way you move and the way you respond to everything around you. Type 1010 if you trust God. The person you have been sensing may begin to notice a shift in you, even if you do not say anything directly. Your energy will feel different because you are no longer engaging in the same way. You are no longer giving the same level of attention, and you are no longer ignoring what does not feel right. This change may create a reaction from them, but you must remain grounded in your clarity. Their response is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to remain aligned with what you know to be true. Take a moment and gently press like on this video if you feel your spirit becoming stronger and more clear through this process. You are learning something that will guide you for the rest of your life: the ability to step back without guilt. In the past, You may have felt the need to explain yourself or justify your actions when creating distance. But now, you are beginning to understand that not every decision requires explanation. Some choices are simply made because they protect your peace and align with your growth. This is not selfishness, it is self-respect. Type 333 to receive clarity. There is also a deeper layer to this situation that you are beginning to recognize. It is not only about what this person is doing, it is about what you are no longer willing to accept. Your standards are rising, not out of pride, but out of awareness. You are no longer comfortable in environments where things feel uncertain or unstable. You are drawn toward what feels real, consistent, and peaceful. This shift is guiding you toward better connections and healthier spaces. You may feel moments of hesitation as you move forward, and that is natural. Change often brings uncertainty, even when it is the right choice. But you must remember that staying in a place that does not feel right will only create deeper discomfort over time. The hesitation you feel is not a sign to go back. It is a sign that you are stepping into something new. Trust that what lies ahead is better aligned with who you are becoming. Your awareness is now acting as a filter in your life, helping you recognize what belongs and what does not. This filter is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. It is protecting you from repeating patterns that no longer serve you. It is guiding you away from confusion and toward clarity. And it is helping you build a life that feels stable, honest, and peaceful. There is also a sense of release that is beginning to form within you. Even though this situation may still feel present, part of you is already letting go. You are no longer holding on to the same expectations, and you are no longer waiting for things to change in a way that may never happen. This release is not sudden, it is gradual, and it is happening because you are choosing truth over illusion. This is a sign that you are moving forward. You are not losing anything that was meant for you. What is truly aligned with your life will not create ongoing confusion or doubt. It will feel steady, clear, and real. Anything that consistently disrupts that feeling is not meant to remain in your space. This understanding is freeing you from the need to hold on to things that do not fully align. It is giving you the confidence to move on without regret. As you continue on this path, you will notice that your decisions become easier. You will no longer feel the need to overthink every situation or question every feeling. Your clarity will guide you naturally, and your peace will confirm that you are moving in the right direction. This is the result of trusting yourself and honoring what you feel. You are becoming more aligned with your truth every day. There is also a deeper sense of trust forming within you, not just in yourself, but in the guidance you are receiving. You are beginning to see that everything you are experiencing has a purpose. Even the discomfort has meaning because it is pushing you toward growth. You are not being led into confusion, you are being led out of it. And every step you take is bringing you closer to a life that feels more authentic and more aligned. Do you know why everyone is talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique leaked from the CIA is changing lives around the world. Backed by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are very lucky because the page may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is deleted. Stay grounded in this understanding as you move forward. Do not allow moments of doubt to pull you back into old patterns. You have come too far to ignore what you now see so clearly. Trust the awareness that has been given to you and allow it to guide your next steps. You are not alone in this, and you are not without direction. Everything is unfolding in a way that is leading you towards something better. The clarity you have gained is not temporary, it is a permanent part of who you are becoming. And as you continue to trust it, you will find that your path becomes more peaceful, your decisions become more confident, and your life becomes more aligned with your true self. You are now standing in a place where everything within you is asking for honesty, not comfort. The clarity you have received is no longer something you can push aside, and that is why your spirit feels firm, even when your emotions try to soften the truth. You have reached a point where pretending not to see will only create more tension inside you. This is not because you are becoming difficult, it is because you are becoming aligned with what is real. Alignment always asks you to choose truth, even when it requires quiet distance. There is something powerful happening within you right now that goes beyond this one situation. You are learning how to remain steady when things around you feel uncertain. In the past, uncertainty may have made you anxious or caused you to overthink every detail. But now, you are learning to sit with that uncertainty without losing your balance. This is growth that cannot be taken from you, and it is shaping the way you will handle everything that comes next in your life. Type 222 to receive blessings. The person you have been sensing may begin to show clearer signs as your awareness sharpens even more. What once felt subtle may now feel obvious, and what once felt confusing may now feel simple to understand. This is because you are no longer trying to justify what you see. You are allowing it to be what it is without adding extra meaning or denying its presence. This level of clarity is rare, and it is something you have earned through your willingness to face truth. Take a moment and gently press like on this video if you feel your spirit becoming stronger and more clear as you walk through this process. You are not being asked to become distant from your own heart. You are being asked to protect it with wisdom. There is a difference between shutting down and standing firm. You are not closing yourself off. You are simply choosing not to allow confusion to stay where peace should exist. This choice is not harsh, it is necessary. And as you continue to make this choice, you will feel a sense of stability that was not there before. Type Amen to affirm. There is also a deeper understanding forming within you about what you truly need from the people around you. You are no longer satisfied with surface-level connections or inconsistent behavior. You are drawn toward honesty, reliability, and genuine presence. This shift is not something you forced. It is something that naturally developed as you became more aware. And because of this, you will no longer feel comfortable in spaces that do not meet that level of truth. You may notice that your energy is becoming more reserved, not in a negative way, but in a focused way. You are becoming more intentional with where you invest your time, your attention, and your emotions. This is not you pulling away from life, it is you becoming selective about what you allow into your space. This selectiveness is a form of self-respect, and it will protect you from unnecessary confusion in the future. There may be moments where the person you are dealing with tries to pull you back into the old dynamic. This can happen through familiar behavior, unexpected kindness, or subtle attempts to regain your attention. You must stay aware during these moments, not to become suspicious, but to remain grounded in what you have already understood. Do not let temporary changes make you forget consistent patterns. True alignment is not occasional, it is consistent. You are also learning how to trust silence. Not every situation needs to be explained or discussed in detail. Sometimes your actions, your distance, and your boundaries speak more clearly than words ever could. This kind of communication is powerful because it is rooted in truth rather than emotion. You are no longer reacting, you are responding with intention, and that intention is guiding you toward peace. There is a quiet freedom that is beginning to unfold within you. It is the freedom that comes from no longer trying to hold on to something that does not feel right. It is the freedom of knowing that you can walk away from confusion without losing yourself. This freedom may feel unfamiliar at first, but it is something that will grow stronger as you continue to trust your path. You are not losing control, you are gaining it. You are also beginning to understand that your value does not decrease because someone fails to meet you with the same level of honesty or clarity. Their behavior is a reflection of where they are, not a reflection of your worth. You are not meant to adjust your standards to match inconsistency. You are meant to hold your standard and allow the right connections to meet you there. This understanding is protecting your self-worth in a powerful way. As you continue forward, you will notice that your peace becomes easier to maintain. You will feel less pulled into situations that drain your energy and more connected to what feels stable and real. This is not something you have to force. It will happen naturally as you stay aligned with your awareness. The more you trust what you feel, the more your life will begin to reflect that trust. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is also a deeper sense of confidence growing within you, one that does not rely on external validation. You are beginning to trust your decisions without needing constant reassurance. This confidence is quiet, but it is strong. It allows you to move forward without second-guessing yourself at every step. And it is this confidence that will guide you into a future that feels more secure and more aligned. Stay connected to this clarity as you move ahead. Do not let moments of doubt pull you back into old patterns of ignoring what you know to be true. You have already seen enough to understand what needs to change. Trust that understanding and allow it to guide your next steps. You are not being led into confusion. You are being led out of it. Everything you are experiencing right now is shaping you into someone who can navigate life with wisdom and strength.